All right, guys, we're going to be doing a Mario Kart World item tier list. I feel like since this game is released, my opinion on a lot of these items has changed quite drastically. A lot of these items I used to respect in Mario Kart 8. Now some of those items I just cannot, like, dude, I do not want to see those items on my screen ever under any circumstance. For the tier list, we have S, which is pretty much just like an item you'd always want no matter what. A will be like, you know, an item that's pretty good in most situations. In fact, it's good in all situations. Like, you'll never be disappointed to have it. B, very rarely you'll dislike seeing that item. C, it's pretty bad. Actually, you know what? D, honestly, C is such a fake tier. We're doing that. I think that's good. And then there are some that obviously depend. And then never one under any circumstance. Just literally never give me that item. Like, they will either waste your time, sabotage you from using other items, or they will just straight up assist other players. So we'll start with C is your favorite. No, C tier is actually fake as fuck. It is fake. We'll see if we upload this to YouTube as well, by the way, or if we just stick to like a short or something. So we'll see. But either way, I do want to tier list these items because I don't even know where I think of these items. Could get rid of the F then for the never tier. Yeah, I mean, honestly, F. Yeah, F is okay. No, I guess you're right. All right, we'll stick with that. All right, let's see. What do we start with? I'm actually not too sure. I actually have no. Okay, I'm gonna start with the star. No, wait. Yeah, let's start with the star. I think the star is high key probably the best item in the game to get at any situation. I don't think you can actually get stars in first place, but let's just say I'm sitting in 6th. I get like 3 mushrooms and a star, and I'm stuck in first place with a star. That is like the freest win ever. It is so free. So I think the star is probably like an easy S. You put the star in B? Dude, no, the star is just too good. Like, I will never pass up on a star. Star lets you go through shortcuts. You don't need a boost. You can hit people. You're immune to damage. You reckon A? Dude, the star gives you everything. The star gives you absolutely everything you could want. And A+, I think it might be S. Golem from Clash of Clans smirks at me. I think I'm gonna leave the star in S for now. Let's see what else we got. We could probably do like Boombox. I think Boombox is pretty good most of the time. I think like the only times I don't want to see a Boombox are when I'm like in last place. I have sometimes gotten the Boombox and I don't know how it's coded, but I'll be getting the Boombox when I'm in like 16th. And I don't know how on any planet the Boombox is going to help me in any way in 16th, but it's very good to have in first place. And it's a lot better than getting the piece of shit feather. However, hold on. The boombox on a bad connection, if you're boomboxing on ping, forget about it. You're not hitting anything and you're not dodging. It's B. I think B is good. The only thing the star can't save you from is driving off the map. That's actually true. Wait, that is a really good point. The star will not save you driving off the map. And I do that pretty often. Okay, hold on. I might actually have to drop the star. I'm going to drop the star. You're right. That's a good point. All right, let's see what else we got here. We could probably do the fire flower. The fire flower. I think that's what they're called. Fire flower is kind of another item that, like, it's good if you're in the middle of the pack. I don't know how useful it is at the front, because I think realistically you can deflect stuff behind you, but you have to throw them backwards. Whereas with another item, you can just hold the item. I'd say, do you think the flower is better than like 3 green shells? Dude, this flower never hits though, man. I swear I'll be hitting people on my screen and they won't be taking damage. Like, they'll take damage on my screen, sorry, and then they'll end up miles ahead of me anyway. I think the flower actually might be fake. I think the flower straight up might be placebo. Like, the effect of 3 green shells, these things actually hit. Single red mushroom over... dude, hold on. We're going to get to the red mushroom. Don't worry. Hold on. I think this is actually the hierarchy. I think the flower... it's a pseudo item. It makes you feel like you're hitting people, but then on their screen, you will never hit them. You will never ever hit them. This shit connects. Green shells bounce off walls. That is true, which honestly for me is a bad thing because they come back and hit me, but that's okay. I guess we move on to all the shells. I'm gonna be real. I feel like this is God tier. The green shell might be the best item in the game because you never get single green shells at the back of the pack. I feel like I've never gotten a singular green shell. The only time I get singular green shells and I'm pissed is when I get 3 green shells and a singular green shell. But that rarely ever happens. So I feel like the green shell always comes at the right time. and it's always there to offer you protection at first. But then sometimes I still get hit by things, but I think that's a connection. The feather gives you a jump. It lets you jump. This feather is a piece of shit though. No. If you think about, so did they have the feather in Mario Kart 8? I can't even remember. But this feather is good, right? If you have like a red shell coming for you or a green shell, you can jump it. I don't know if you can jump blue shells. But you can jump over things that are coming for you. But the problem is, the only time people ever try and hit you with shells in like 9,000 elo is when there's a jump coming. And if there's a jump coming, you can't use this item because you'll miss the ramp and you'll fall anyway. So I think this item is probably the worst. Like, honestly, this item bad. I never want this item. In almost every situation, I would much rather have a singular green turtle shell or the boombox, because the boombox can deflect blue shells. No, this feather's bad. I always f myself with the feather, like 100%. What else have we got? Okay, this piece of shit octopus, man. Oh my God. This octopus, I just can't tell if I'm f***ing people over with it, but I'd say the effect of this octopus, it's stronger at the start of a Mario Kart's release. So this thing was really bad in Mario Kart 8 because everyone knew the Mario Kart 8 maps from the Wii U if they played it there. So most of the sweats had already, like, you know, they knew what the maps were. I think here, there's actually a high chance this does mess people up because there's just so much more on your screen. I think the blooper might be A tier, man. Oh, bro, no, I fuck with the blooper. I'm always happy to get the blooper. I'm actually always happy to get the blooper most of the time. The only time I'm not happy is in fourth place. Fourth place and I'm pissed. But I don't think that ever happens. We could do the ice flower. I actually don't know what the difference between the ice flower and the fire flower is. I actually have no clue. Don't think I actually was ever blinded by the squid as a child. I think if you played Mario Kart on the DS, the blooper was bad because you could just look at the map. I remember I just looked at the other screen to see where I was going. So the blooper was like just not good when I was younger. It was cooked. What else have we got? We could do red shell. I don't like the red shell. I'm gonna be honest. I do not like the red shell. You reckon red shell in S? My problem with the red shell is that I see this item way too frequently when I'm at the back of the pack. Don't throw my... No, listen. So in previous Mario Karts, the red shell was good. But in this Mario Kart, I think they've done something to the frequency you get it at when you're towards the back of the pack. Because for some reason, the game will think I want red shells to catch up, and I don't. You get... think about this. You get 3 red shells, and there are 24 people in front of you. What the fuck is that gonna do, man? What is 3 red shells gonna do to 24 people in front of you? You're gonna, at most, hit 2 people. At most. I actually think these are bad. I think red shells are the worst item in the game. No joke. 3 red shells purely for the protection factor. The only time the red shell is good is in second place. 1 red shell will not cut it because the person in first has an item to protect themselves. This red shell is fake as fuck. I never want this item. And like the red shell is competing with items like the star. It's competing with items like, not even joking, you're competing with items like the bullet bill. The bullet bill is one of the items you can get over a red shell, over 3 red shells. I think I much prefer that. What else we got? That one might be, dude, that might be good. Okay, this item is terrible. This item, I didn't even know what the fuck it does. This item is bad. You unlock the 6 extra characters you can get, and then this item is completely useless. I got this item in second place once. What the f was I going to do with this? I actually think the game bugged. I don't even know what this item does. I have no idea. What else have we got? Let's see. Boomerang? No. Boomerang? Bad. Boomerang is terrible. Under no circumstance do you want a boomerang. It might be fun in the middle of the pack, but all you're doing is helping people sandbag and sending people back further. The worst thing about the boomerang is that you can't get rid of it. That shit, I mean, literally just keeps coming back to you. You cannot get rid of the boomerang. You have to use it at least, I think like 3 or 4 times. It's something like that. And then you can use your next item, or then you can get an item block. It is actually such a bad item. Boomerang, fuck that. This item as well. Oh my God, these items are so bad. Oh my God, this gold turtle shell, it's actually just so bad. You never want this gold turtle shell because what it does is it homes to the middle of the track and it'll keep going forwards and it just drops coins for everyone in front of you. So everyone but you are getting coins. It's actually the worst item in the game. I think this is actually unironically the worst item. The best use of it is throwing it backwards. This coin block as well, man. Oh my God, no, this coin block terrible. Dude, no. I'm not even joking. The coin block, dude, that's how bad it is. The reason the coin block, I don't even know how many coins the coin block gives you. I feel like I'm getting at most 5 coins out of this shit. It's kind of like the boomerang. It's kind of like the boomerang where you have to use it before you can use anything else or before you can grab another item. So that at 1, it slows you down. 2, you're getting at most 5 coins. And then 3, you're dropping coins for the rest of the track so everyone else gets faster. The singular coin, that shit is beast. That shit is badass. I will take a singular coin anytime, as long as I have a banana as well. Speaking of banana, dude, where would the banana go? Okay, I think singular banana, I reckon B. I reckon B because, all right. No, I think you're right. I think A, because, okay, singular banana, I think it goes like this. I think it's like this. Singular banana, you're normally going to get that when you're at the front of the pack. And a lot of the time, if you're just like playing for placements, you don't really have to worry too much about getting ahead. You just want to stay ahead. So I think a singular banana is good. And you rarely ever get 1 banana towards the back of the pack. If you're getting 1 banana towards the back, then just unlucky, bro. Like literally just unlucky. The triple banana, however, and I don't know why the game thinks that. The game will sometimes think I want 3 fucking bananas when I'm 16th for no reason at all. It'll just give me 3 bananas. I think purely because there are other items that are, you know, I think it's this. Purely because I think there are other items that are more desirable at this tier. I think it'd have to be that. What else have we got? I don't know how I feel about this hammer. Have you guys used the hammer? Any Mario Kart Worlders? I think only the Mario Kart Worlders know the hammer because this hammer is not available in any other Mario Kart, I believe. I think this hammer is a Mario Kart World only. I honestly don't even know if I like this. I think the range on it is too short. $800 to use a hammer. Yeah, no, you're right. I don't want the hammer. Never want the hammer. Never give me that item. The Boo got buffed in this game. The Boo, apparently now you can race through terrain. So you can go off-road while booed and you won't get slowed down. Sometimes it'll give you a bad item, but then you also become invincible. So I think the Boo is kind of on tier with a star. You just can't hit people. So it's almost like a pacifist star. Boo is C? No, I think the Boo might actually be A tier. Dare I say S tier? Because the Boo, you could finesse some really nice items as well. Yeah, stealing another player's items. It's almost like the more bitch-made star. You're out there stealing people's shit rather than like confronting them directly. You could literally steal a star. I've never been that lucky to steal good items, but you could quite literally steal someone's star. Wait, no, Boo. Okay, Boo's the best item in the game. No question. It's pretty much every item, no? Let's see, Bomb-Omb. This fucking Bomb-Omb, bro. This Bomb-Omb is a nuke. This Bomb-Omb is actually the nuke dropper. I think Bomb-Omb might be A tier. I think this item is a high skill item. Because if you get it like in top 4, I think you can get it in top 4. Yeah, I think this item might be the only skill-based item. They buffed it because I feel like in previous Mario Karts, if you got hit from behind and you were holding a Bomb-Omb, you would take damage as well, but now the Bomb-Omb completely protects you. It completely protects you from behind. So I think the Bomb-Omb is actually pretty good. The only time I probably wouldn't want one is if first place is super far ahead. That could actually be S. We'll see. That could be S tier. The lunch bag, I think the lunch bag is pretty good. You know what? Okay, hold on. The lunch bag is good because not only does it stop you from, like, basically the lunch bag is always optional. You will never get a lunch bag unless you want a lunch bag. And I think because of that, I think it's S tier. I've never been annoyed when I have a lunch bag because it's pretty much just a free boost. And yeah, it's not in the item rotation. So I think it's good. The smoky globe thing. This thing, I'm pretty sure all it does is it'll transform everyone in front of you into another character. I think that's all it does for like a little bit. But I think the main use of it is it knocks people off whatever they're tricking. So if someone's tricking, they'll lose balance. Or if they're drifting, they'll lose balance and lose their drift. This item is terrible. I never want this. Never want this. Let's see, blue shell. Blue shell? The blue shell is so cool in this game, man. Oh my god, the blue shell is so cool in this game. Blue shell, for me, personally, I think is always S tier. I think it's the coolest item in the game. This item, dude, it is so cool, but I don't know what's wrong with this game. I think there have been 3 instances where I have actually gotten a blue shell in 3rd place. And I don't know if I like that. Those must have been some shitter lobbies, but somehow I will get a blue shell in 3rd place. The blue shell is sick because now when you throw it, it's not like an instant animation. It makes it look like your character is actually like about to nuke someone. Like they're dropping a missile. It's so cool. But the blue shell, they updated like the animation. Is it still S? I think it might be A. I think it might be A. Just because I feel like I get it at the weirdest times. It's actually really, really cool. If I get one later today, you'll see. Yeah, no, the blue shell just seems more powerful. I don't want it in every circumstance though. Sometimes I don't want it sometimes I don't want it when I'm in third place because like it'll hit first place, but then they win anyway and then I have no protection. So I think I'd much rather have a regular shell. The mushrooms, triple mushroom S tier for sure. I think even a singular mushroom. Yeah, I mean, sometimes I do get these items. No, I'd say singular is A, but I don't think you never get, I don't think I've ever gotten a single mushroom at the wrong time. I feel like single mushroom, like the drop rate is pretty balanced. Like I'm more likely to be annoyed getting 3 mushrooms in 20th place. You'll never see that in 20th place with a single mushroom though. So I think the fact that this can drop and like eat into your chances of getting a bullet bill or a thunder, I think for that reason, they're the same tier. This is low-key just as useful as that based on where you're positioned in the race. We'll see though. But just sometimes this is useless towards the back of the pack. All right, let's see what else we got here. Thunder's pretty fun. I think I always want thunder. Oh, okay, hold on. Yeah, let's do that. Okay, we'll do that. I think I always want thunder. Thunder is always, or the lightning, sorry. I think it's called lightning actually. I think the lightning is always good. There's like never a moment you don't want it. And then especially if you like pick up, they drop their mushrooms. Everyone drops their mushrooms in front of you. So you have such a big chance to catch up. I think lightning might be the best. The best thing to do with it as well is you just start holding B, start reversing, get behind everyone and then use it. Just fuck as many people as you can. Maybe coin in Esther is not the play, but we'll see. All right, now these items. Okay, bullet bill. Bullet bill, you're never mad to get a bullet bill. You're never upset getting a bullet bill. The bullet bill is so good. It is really, really good. I will say, actually, no, hold on. There have been instances I have not wanted a bullet bill. There are like 3 maps or a couple any map that has a big curve on the final lap. You do not want a bullet bill there because the bullet bill takes the widest curve. You would honestly rather get a single mushroom. You would honestly rather get a lunchbox than you would a bullet bill in that situation. So I think purely for that reason, I do not always want the bullet bill. Dude, wait, with that logic though, the boo? I don't think you ever get the boo that late in the game. I don't think you can get a boo on the last set of items in the last lap. I think the boo's fine there, but I think bullet bill, I have felt slow. I have felt very, very slow in bullet bills before. And these 2 items, these are probably my least favorite items in the whole game. I don't know. I think they have to like implement some kind of way to determine how close, or like, you know, there's going to be some kind of proximity checker where you will not be dropped this item unless there is at least 2 people near you. Because I've sandbagged and gotten given this item. Not only do I have to wait for the item to go away, so I have to sit there as this big giant fuck at the back of the race with no speed improvement. All I can do is off-road. I have to sit there looking like this massive idiot at the back of the race before I can use either my bullet bill or my golden mushroom. I have to wait for this thing to expire and I have no one to squish in front of me. That is actually terrible. But then on the other hand, you can get this item at about like 16th place and cause so much havoc. And it is the funniest thing just running over everyone. I think for that reason, this item like really depends. It really, really depends. So I think I'd probably leave that one here. I think it's probably the only one in the it depends tier. What's up, Anne? How are you? The golden mushroom, however, I don't know what they did. I swear this golden mushroom was better in Mario Kart 8. I do not know what they did to this item, but this item is actually a piece of shit. I think my argument makes it an S tier item though for the giant mushroom. Giant Wario booty. No, you might be right. Okay, yeah, you might be right. I didn't think about that. Golden mushroom. It is not S tier. What do you guys think the golden mushroom is? No. Item is actually a piece of shit. There's no way it's S tier. S? No. Golden mushroom? No rage bait, no troll. I'm just looking at the rest of these items. I really want to put it in the D tier, like honestly so bad, but I think genuinely it's B. I don't know what it is about this item. There are some moments in the game though where I would much rather get a golden mushroom than a bullet bill on the final turn of some races. But then there are just some moments, and I don't know why, but I get this item before every single speed boost ramp. You actually go slower with a golden mushroom. I'm sure someone could test that, but I'm almost certain if you are going through boosts and golden mushrooming at the same time, or flying through the air and golden mushrooming, you will literally go slower than everyone else around you. Or you just don't gain any speed. I have never overtaken anyone in the majority of the parts of the game where I get golden mushrooms. Like I would much rather get any other item, I think, except for these ones. Except these items here. I think these are probably the only items I wouldn't want to see. But there are just so many. Oh, it might have to be situational. Nah, okay, I'll do it. That depends. I'll do that. I think that makes sense. It has to be in the depends category. Because it's the same. It's just like, dude, you can be sat at the back spamming LB and you're just not going to get anywhere. You're not going to get anywhere. All right, that looks good. Switch coin block with the green shell. No, bro. Coin block is bad. This coin block item is so unbelievably bad. You never want this item. You never want, what, 5 coins and then you give the rest of the lobby 20 coins? Yeah, no, that sounds awesome. The gold fucking turtle shell? You're at max getting 2 of those coins, then you're getting knocked out by everyone else that grabbed an actual item. Coin block wins games. There are coins on the map. You can get coins for free. For free. I think this tier list is accurate. This feather? Never give me the feather. This is rage bait? No, this is real hyper. Hyper, what would you change? Okay, Hyper's actually good at the game, guys. What would you change about this list? This list, I fear, is just correct. The smiley food? Hyper, think about the times you've had to use the feather. It is when someone is charging up your ass in Rainbow Road before you take a jump. You are not dodging anything with the feather because you're jumping straight into the abyss. You're jumping straight into the abyss. This feather's a piece of shit. You go so slow in the air in this game as well. Dodge red shells to win. I think at the end. Okay, hold on. No, you're right. Okay, fine. No, I'm going to keep it, but I think you might be right. I think situational. Feather is situational. But wouldn't you rather the boombox? Wouldn't you rather the boombox like 9 times out of 10? I think there are some situations where the feather will make you go faster though. But I think boombox is goated. For sure. I think for that reason, the feather needs to get out of rotation. No, bro. The food is good. Because you never get the food when you don't want the food. That item, you're in complete control of when it drops. Let's just say 3 bananas. Yeah, that item is better than 1 banana. But 3 bananas? On my mama, if you're giving me 3 bananas in 16th place, I'm fucking screaming. I will never get a banana in 16th place. Unless God fucking hates me. Which he probably will in the middle of a race. The food is useless. It gives you a little boost. What else would you change here, Hyper? I can give you my reasonings. I mean, like, the boomerang, piece of shit. Boomerang, you have to use it to get your next item. Like, I'll go f myself while I'm using a boomerang. Dre, thank you for the dot. How you doing, Dre? Coin in S tier? That item is too cool, man. Think about that. You just get given a coin. That item is way too cool. Or no. I think coin block is bad because I'm bad. I don't know what to tell you, man. I think this list is pretty good. All right, I'm gonna put the feather in D. Because I do want the feather sometimes. No, it's true. And then even sometimes getting to like hard to trick areas, the feather is quite nice. Yeah, that's a tier list. I think this is the only valid tier list. This is the tier list of an 8,000 LP player, an 8,000 ELO player. This list sucks. I think this might actually be the best list. Is green shell might be bait at the top. Green shell might actually be bait. But aside from the green shell and the coin, you're never unhappy getting those items. The items might be a little too good. I'm pretty happy with that. Post this shit on my reels feed and see what the nerds think. No, like, I am curious to hear what people would think about my tier list. I think this is a completely sensible tier list. I don't even need to explain it. I think this will resonate with many people. Yes or no? What do you guys think? 9,000 ELO. Okay, and I touched 9,000 ELO for one game, by the way. I did touch 9,000 ELO for one game, and that is when I made up my mind on this list. In that one game, this entire list, I saw a vision of it in 9,000 ELO. Then I dropped back down to 8,000. I actually know I dropped down to 7,000 after that, but I had a vision, and this was what the Mario Kart gods, this is what Miyamoto showed me. He gave me a flash, and it showed me this tier list. The Instagram nerds might hunt and kill cheese. Okay, that would be crazy.